everyone, my name is Kristen and I am a certified fitness instructor and an occupational therapist. Why am I here and doing these videos? Well, as a healthcare worker, I have seen firsthand how having a strong, healthy body helps everyone engage fully in their life, be active, and be able to do all the things that they really want to do, as well as helps them bounce back much faster when illness does come their way. So I want to use my skills as a fitness instructor to help motivate others, to help them get active in a safe way and be fully engaged in their life. This video is a 30-minute total body workout that will include a 5-minute warm-up, 20 minutes of circuit training or interval training, and a 5-minute cool down at the end. There are 2 circuits. Each one has 5 exercises, and we'll do each circuit twice. So that makes a total when we're doing 45 seconds on of the exercise and 15 seconds off. So when we add all of that up, it gives us 20 minutes of the interval training. This is going to be a moderate to high intensity workout geared towards people who are already somewhat active. However, if it is your first time joining us, just choose the less intense option that I'll be giving for the exercise. Take breaks when you need to, or just march in place for an exercise if it's too complicated or something that is not for you. One more thing, if you feel any pain in your joints during any of the exercises, please stop that exercise. No pain, no gain is not what we're going for. We want to challenge your body, but we do not want you to injure yourself. So with that, I encourage you to grab some water, make some space around you, and let's get moving. All right, to start off, let's get our feet about shoulder width apart. We'll take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Good. Let's roll the shoulders back and down, palms face forward. Engage the abdominal muscles, so belly button into spine and knees stay slightly bent. You're going to keep this posture. If you lose it, come back to it between each exercise. It's a good posture, a safe posture to keep for all of our moves. All right, arms up. We're going to punch 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alternate which arm goes first. 1, 2, 3. Once you've got it, go quicker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Always coming back to having both arms in. 1, 2, 3. You could do it crouched down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then come back up. 1, 2, 3. Crouch down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And back up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. Down. 1, 2, 3. And up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, next up, we're going to do some knees. Just stepping and alternating the knees that come up. So we're doing a few moves here to get your heart rate up a bit, get you familiar to some of the moves we're going to use throughout the circuit. Warm up, get that heart rate up so the blood flows to the muscles that are going to do the work, and also warm up those joints. So let's make a change. We do 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Again. Last one each side. 3, 2, 1. Good work. We're going to practice our lunges. So at the top of your mat, take a big step back. Roll those shoulders back and down. Contract the abdominal muscles. And just bend the back leg to go down and up, down and up. So notice my front knee stays over the ankle. It does not go forwards like this. Okay, we go straight down by bending the back leg and up. One more, down and up. Let's switch sides, other side. Big step back, shoulders back and down. Abs tight and bend the back leg and up, bend the back leg and then straighten it. When we come up, you can push a little bit through the front heel. We don't have a lot of weight in the toes in the front. It's more heel pushing into the ground. Last two, last one. Good work. Shake it out. Next up, we're gonna warm up those squats. So feet about shoulder width apart, arms back and down, abs tight. Hips go back, we sit and we come up. Again, hips back, sit, and really push through the heels, squeeze the glutes and the quads. Back, sit, and up. Good. Do one more like this, and then we're gonna practice with the feet together. So hips back, sit, and up. We're doing this because one of the moves we're gonna do will be feet together squats in our workout. And this time we're gonna hold at the bottom. Can you hold it here? Can you tap one leg front, side, back, and in? Other side, front, side, back, and in, and come up. Remember that move for later. All right, next we're gonna do something called a hip hinge. So we're gonna send our hips back, bend our legs a little, reach to the ground, and walk ourselves out until we get into a nice plank. Now, plank should be held with feet, hips, and head in one long line. So hips should be just a little bit below the shoulders. If you can't hold the plank up on the feet, you bring those knees down, and you should be one line from knees up to your head. Back up into the plank, walk our hands back, sit down, and stand. All right, we're gonna get started with our first circuit in 10 seconds. Our first move is gonna be a low traveling squat. After 2 travels, we reach up. Ready? Let's go. So squat, step to the side, side, and up. Get back down, side, side, and up. Yes. Low traveling squat, press up. To make this less intense, just keep the hands on the hips. Okay. More intense, reach up and go up on your toes, and then stay down as low as you can on those travels. The more you get your body going up and down in space, the more intense it's gonna be, because it means you've got to use those big muscles in the legs to get you low and then press you high. We've got less than 5 seconds left. Good work. Next up, we have a push-up to a side plank. We're gonna alternate sides. Okay, so you can do it from the knees, like so. I'll start on the knees and show you that option, and then I'll move up onto the feet. Let's go. So push up and onto a side plank on the knee. Back to the knees, push up, side plank on the other side. So that's option 1. Option 2, push up on the feet, side plank, push up, side plank. Now the key on those side planks is really squeezing the muscles between the shoulder blades so that we engage the upper back. So push up, take your time if you need to on it, use good form, go to the knees if you need to, so we can continue. There's that bell. Okay, next up we've got those knee repeaters. We did them in the warm-up, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. We'll add arms for intensity. Deep breath. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So it's good to exhale when you bring the elbows down and the knees up. Suck that belly button into the spine. Good work. Again, if it becomes too much, hands on the hips for a less intense option. Less than 15 seconds left. We've got 10. Last 3, 2, 1. There's our bell. So next up we have lunges. And there's an option when we get down to rotate towards that front leg to the side, back, and up. We'll do one leg this time, the other leg next time. So big step back, shoulders back and down, abs tight, bend the back leg, come up. So that's option 1, static squat. Option 2 is, lunge. Turn to the side, front, and up. Lunge, side, front, and up. As if we're holding a heavy medicine ball in our hands. Hold it low. Again, if you want to do the rotation, but you're finding it hard to hold it so low, just don't hold the lunge so low. Don't go quite as low. If you need to back off today, that's fine. But if you're feeling strong, get low. All right, there's our bell. Next up, we're gonna get down on our stomachs and do T, Y, I, back extensions. So, first things first, engage the abs. Arms come out in the T, a Y, an I, back to the T and down. T, Y, I, come on back to the ground. T, Y, I, and back down. If you're finding it hard, the Y or the I, just stay in the T, or you could even just stay bending the arms. That might be enough weight for you. Okay, if not though, it's gonna be T, Y, I, and down, while holding that extension of the back. Good work. All right, we're gonna repeat that through one more time. Take a deep breath. We have those low traveling squats with a press up. Let's go. Down. Travel, travel, press. Travel, travel, press. Good. Travel, travel. I'm gonna have to get quiet. It's getting more and more intense as we go, but that's good. Of course, at any point you can hit pause and take a break. If you find you're so breathless you can't even talk, it's good to catch that back. Pause between a circuit and then restart once you've caught your breath. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Next up, those push-ups to side plank. I'm gonna do them on the knees the full time this time. Feel free to go up onto your feet with no knees down if that is available to you today. Let's go. Push up, push to side plank, squeeze the muscles in the upper back. Push up, squeeze the muscles in the upper back. Good. You want to keep those hands really beside the chest. You're taking your stomach and your chest down first. Your head stays up, away from the ground, and in line with your spine. So, your shoulders should be going forwards, and your elbows back towards the back of the room. Good work, not much more. Excellent. All right, up we get. Next up, we have those knee repeaters. Catch your breath. Move those feet a little. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yes. So, the more you reach up high, the more intense it's gonna get. If you need less intensity, hands on the hips, keep those knees going. It helps me sometimes to exhale when the knee comes up. We're almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work, catch your breath. Next up, we have those lunge with the rotation. We're gonna do the other leg this time. So try to remember which leg you had forward. I had my right one forward. Big step back, roll the shoulders, abs tight. Now bend the back leg only. Back, and up. So you could stay here with a regular lunge, or you could add on that rotation of the core once you're down low. Rotate, front and up. Down, rotate. When we rotate, we want to keep our hips forward. It's just the upper body, the core up here that's turning. And you can only go as far as is comfortable, keeping the abdominals contracted. Down, turn. We're almost there. Good work. Shake it out. And next up, back down on the floor for T, Y, I extensions. Okay. Good, on the stomach. Engage the abs first. So pelvis goes into the floor, T, Y, I, and come back down. Bring the arms in. T, Y, I, and down. So first, lift the shoulders off the ground, arms in the T, then the Y, then the I, and down. Shoulders up, T, Y, I, and down. Shoulders up, T, Y, I. Again, it could be just shoulders up and down that you do as an option if it's hard to extend those arms. T, oh, there's our bell. Good work. So now's a good time to hit pause if you need it. Otherwise, we're going into our second circuit. The first move is 3 punch up, 1, 2, 3, 3 punch and squat. 3 punch up, 3 punch and a squat. 3 punch up and a squat. Remember, those knees stay behind the toes. Hips go back. Good work. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Good. Next up, tricep dips. On the floor, squeeze those shoulder blades together, hands down, pointing towards the feet, chest up. We're going to push up into a tabletop position. We're going to bend the elbows slightly, come up, thrust the hips up. Bend the elbows, squeeze the buttocks to thrust the hips up. Tricep dip, hip thrust. Tricep dip, good work. So when you bend the elbows to the back, try and keep them squeezing together as they go back, not splaying outwards towards the sides of the room. Dip and up. This is a tough one. Everyone hates the tricep dips, but they're good for those triceps. Let's go. 3 seconds. Get one more in and a hip thrust. All right. Next up, we're going to do that hip hinge, walk out to plank, bring our knees in twice, or you just hold the plank, up to you. Walk back and stand up. Let's go. Hinge at the hips, bend the knees, walk out to the plank, hold it here, or bringing the knees in, 1, 2, walk back, sit and stand. Hips back and bend the knees. Walk out to that plank. If you want, add on by bringing the knees in, one at a time. Walk back, sit, and stand. Very good. To modify this, you could put your hands down first on the edge of a chair, step back into a plank, so a modified plank on a chair edge, and then pull those knees in. Or you could, if you find getting up and down hard, you could just walk in and out. Back down to the plank, and back in. Good work. Next up, we have those squat clock taps. We did it a little bit in the warm-up. Feet together, shoulders back and down, abs tight. We're gonna get down low. Hold it here at the bottom of the squat. Tap forward, side, back, and in. Forward, side, back, and in. Come up, we're gonna do it again. Down, hold, forward, side, back, other leg, forward, side, back. Come on up. Squeeze the glutes, quads, back down. So we do each side as we stay low, and then we come on back up, regroup, come on back down. Good work. Really squeeze. Try lifting that leg up as a challenge as you go from one position to the other. Lift it up and over, up and over. Good work. All right. Last but not least, we're going to do some V-sits, and then we're going to repeat that one more time through. So, sitting, back straight, shoulders back and down. Lean back as far as you can hold it without collapsing. So hold it here. Maybe you'll hold here with feet down. I find it easier on my hips if my knees are out a little bit. If you need a challenge, you could lift those legs up and hold it here. More of a challenge, you could try straightening the legs and holding. Maybe you come back to bend. You could try lifting the arms up in a Y. Always reaching with that head away from the tailbone. Don't let yourself collapse. Whatever position you can hold. We've got 5 seconds left. Good work. All right, one more time through. Then we have our 5-minute cool down. So we're back to those 3 punch up, 3 punch and squat. Feet about shoulder width apart, shoulders back and down, abs tight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I find it easiest to exhale on the punches, inhale on the transitions. Of course, if you're finding it tough, you could just do the punching and little squats. If you want the intensity, get low on those squats. 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, tricep dips. So down on our mat. Nice and tall, squeeze the shoulder blades together first, and then place the hands down. Let's go, lift those hips up, hip thrust, tricep dip, hip thrust, tricep dip. So, hip thrust, again, just thinking about trying to keep those elbows together as they bend and point to the back of the room. Yes. Yeah, our weight is on our heels of our feet. When we bring those hips up, really squeeze the glutes to lift those hips as high as you can. And then go down and do that tricep dip. Bend, and up. We're almost there. 3 seconds. Get one more in. Good. Whew, we're done with those arms. All right, next up, hip hinge, walk out to mountain climber. If you have a chair or something solid, you could always do some mountain climbers here, like that. Okay, let's go. Hinge at the hips, hands down, walk out, 2 knees in, walk in, sit, and stand. I'll show you an option too. If it's hard to hold this plank, you could go on your knees and just do a glute squeeze. And then walk back in and stand up. Otherwise, hold that plank with hips just slightly below the shoulders and keep those shoulders and hips still as you bring those knees in to your chest. One more, we're almost there. There's the bell. All right, up we get for those squat clocks. So, feet narrow. So you can hold your balance, shoulders back and down, hips back. Sit, hold it, and tap. 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3. And up we go. Challenge here is out, lift it up and down, up and down, and in and up. Squat low, forward, up and down, up and down. Okay? Out, up and around, up and around. Good, forward, up and around, up and around. Good. Got time for one or two more, up and around, up and around. Forward, up and around, up and around. Up we get. One more. Our V-sit. So, hands on our knees, sitting up nice and tall, abs tight. Ready? Lean back, hold it here. You could just stay here for that 45 seconds. You could play around with lifting one leg, maybe lifting the other. You could lift both and hold. Keeping that back straight, reaching with the head to the other corner of the room. Challenge, you could lift either your arms, you could straighten the legs, but keeping that back straight. You can go from one to the other, no problem. You could try both for a few seconds and then come back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, you guys. All right, if you want another round of intensity, beauty of YouTube, you can go back and do those circuits again. Otherwise, if that's enough for you today, we got a 5-minute cool down planned. So feet about shoulder width apart. Roll those shoulders back and down, palms forward, abs tight, knees slightly bent, and let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Last one. Good work. All right. Let's reach up nice and high. So feet are flat on the ground, but we're reaching up. Lots of length in the spine. Grab one wrist, reach up and over to the side. So a nice stretch through the side here. Taking some nice deep breaths. And then back up to the center and down. Again, reach up, but shoulders are down. Spine long. Hold the other wrist. Reach up and over to the other side. Keep reaching high. Lots of space, so push with the foot on the ground and reach high with the other hand. Back to center and down. All right, let's take one hand and wrap it behind our back. If you can clasp that hand with the other hand, great. And then you're gonna turn your head and chin to look down towards those hands. Getting a nice stretch through the neck and the shoulder. Deep breaths. Gently release. We'll do that again. So other arm wraps behind my back and bends at the elbow. So you can see my fingers here. See if you can grasp that hand with the other one. If you can't, that's okay. Just leave it there. Look towards those hands or the hip where those hands are trying to reach to. Then take some nice deep breaths. Good, all right, gently release. Now we're gonna take a step forward, okay? You're gonna squeeze your glutes to tilt your hip. Get a nice stretch for that hip flexor. If you want and you have good balance, you can add on. You're gonna open up your arms as wide as you can so you feel a stretch through the front of the chest. Now this might be enough of a stretch for you, or you could grab those hands together. All right, we're gonna bend the back leg, straighten the front one, and sit Getting a nice stretch in that hamstring. Great. I'm going to do the other side. So step forward with the other foot. We're really going to squeeze the glute to tip the pelvis forward. You've got to keep that contracted so that we get a nice stretch on this hip flexor. And if you want to add on, you can open up the chest. If that's not stretching your chest enough, then you grab your hands together, all the while keeping the glutes engaged. Good. Gently release. Come on back to the front, feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna bend forward at the hips, reach towards the ground. If you have to, if here is far as you can get, that's fine. Support yourself either on your thighs, on your shins, or if you can make it to the ground and relax here, that's great. Let your head hang. Shake it gently, no. And yes. Take a deep breath, and we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. And then we'll face the front. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and one more. Inhale. And exhale. And that's it. So thank you so much for joining me for this 30-minute total body workout. If you liked this workout, please hit the thumbs up below. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll get all the future workouts that I will release. And please, any feedback you have, leave them in the comments below. What did you like? What would you like to see differently for future videos? I'm happy to hear all of that feedback. And of course, guys, take a minute to thank yourself for showing up and doing this hard work. It's really gonna pay off for you in the long run. So with that, I wish you a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.